Hey everyone, I am Kim with Abundant Life Tarot. Super excited because I am finally going to have a chance to do this series that I've been wanting to do for a long time on the channel. It's a live chat series where we will get together and talk about topics surrounding love, whether you are seeking love, whether you are in love and you want to, make it sweeter, deepen it. Maybe you're falling out of love. Maybe you're just really satiated and happy with your life right here, right now, and you don't need love, but you're curious. We're going to be tackling topics that are affecting love. And these topics, the ones I've come up with so far, come from my experience as a tarot reader. And these are questions and topics that have come up in the past. Whether my clients came through hotlines or whether they are my personal private clients, whether they are in person, whether they are, and that would be in person, face to face, or whether they are virtual, or whether they're through phone line or chat or email or etc. So doesn't matter. The majority of the readings I have done that were professional were related to love. Okay, so this is going to be a place, this chat, where there's a blending of my two worlds coming together. It is the blending of folks I read the cards with, and then with folks who I read the cards for. So this is an intersection of that. I'm really excited about it because there's going to be something here for those who are readers, who maybe are, wanting to deepen their repertoire in doing love readings, and these topics are things that they're going to see on a regular basis. So why not have discussions surrounding these things with someone who's a reader who delves into it? This is my day-to-day thing, and I enjoy it. I enjoy doing love readings so much, I've created my own personal use oracle specifically for love readings. And I have one favorite tarot deck that I use for love readings. So this is something that I have just wanted to do for such a long time, because I also wanted to offer opportunities for the viewers to either ask questions. They could ask questions about reading the cards in that particular love topic, some tips and challenges they may face. Or it could be, if time permits in the chat, it could be for folks who have questions, who want answered. They want us to do a quick reading. Maybe me and a guest reader are on, and we open up the lines to folks who are open up the chat to asking for a quick impromptu love reading. Particularly if it's pertaining around the topic of discussion for that day, or just me if I'm the only one. And so I'm so excited about this little thing I have been wanting to do so long for the channel. I always want to figure out ways to give back to either the community or to the folks who I read for. I always want to be of service in the best way that I love and know how to. And that's, discussing things that I'm well versed in, whether from personal experience or from professional experience in the realm of tarot readings, okay? I have to say, I am not a licensed therapist, a psychiatrist, a counselor. So that's not what this is going to be. And I am not going to shy away from, if people submit a question and there's a certain oracle card or a tarot card that comes up that says you may need additional expertise, I'm not going to shy away from sharing that and being respectful of that and being respectful of the querent. But I always have been a person in my professional life that has no qualms about deferring someone on to an expert. But this is going to be great because I'll get to offer some insights into guidance that I've downloaded from Spirit over all these love readings I've done over the years, and be able to, if we have time, to do a few readings. And if my great, my lovely guests who join me from time to time on this show, if they want to chime in and do some readings with me, that's great. And let me go over some of the topics that we're going to be discussing, because so you just kind of understand where we're going with this. Oh, before I forget, and I'll put it in the description box. So if you have ideas for topics that you want covered, go ahead and email me, not at abundantlifetarot@gmail.com like I always say. I mean, if you do, I'll just forward it on to this email. I'm sorry, guys, I have to stay organized. So this is one way I do this. There's a method to the madness. But email me at tarotloveclinictopics@gmail.com. Just click on the email address below and send me an email if you think of a topic, or maybe you have something you've been dealing with and you want us to kind of look into it, dissect it. We may just, for that Tarot Love Clinic, episode, live chat or live stream we're going to be doing, we may just be diving into a Querents question surrounding the particular love topic that's come up. You know what I mean? So just understand that I'm going to be super respectful of those who submit questions, whether you're submitting topics of discussion for the chat, the general discussion that we'll be doing at the beginning of the live stream. And then when we're opening up the questions to the chat, I will either do a reading from someone who's emailed tarot, love clinic topics at gmail.com if nothing comes through on the chat. So, I'm thinking maybe we'll have time for a few readings. We'll see. I'll try to be brief, but I want to help. I see a lot of people really being heartsick. They have past heart wounds, and they're showing up in the world as they're trying to attract love, as they're trying to have a great relationship. And they're showing up as their broken selves, their wounded selves. And human beings are so resilient, right? We're able to kind of pick up and emotionally go and physically go. And even though there might still be, with a fracture, there may still be some kind of remnants of the fracture not quite healing correctly. Or when I think more appropriate of an analogy is a wound. It was a deep wound, and most of the layers have healed, but there's still certain pockets that can easily get reinfected when aggravated. And it only gets aggravated when you're coming up against someone or a situation in your love life that kind of scratches off the scab, and then you're like all overexposed, and then now you're showing this injured self. And that's okay. That's life as a human being. But many of us want love, and when we're showing up in that way, and then we're taught and hearing all this noise about how we're supposed to be, all this different stuff, it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult to be our happy selves, our healthy selves. It makes it difficult for us to be a healthy partner, or to also know when to be mindful of self-preservation and maybe stepping back from a relationship. Those things get numbed and broken off, and this is an opportunity for us as tarot readers to reflect on the real work that we have been doing. Like, whether you are working on the hotlines or not, whether you have a private practice, whether you do face-to-face readings or you do over-the-phone readings, doesn't matter. You are providing soul heart work as tarot readers. And many times tarot readers will say the bulk of my questions that I receive is surrounding love. Well, here's a chance to talk about that. talk about your experiences as readers doing love readings and what does that mean for you. That could be in and of itself times that we chat. Like if I start to see a trend of people really wanting to talk about that, we'll spend some time on that. But because this is a blending of two different groups, those who I read with, those who I read for, coming together, I want to make sure there's a balance of content. So let's go through some of the things that we will be going through in terms of topics and what I'm looking for, the type. So this list is not all exhaustive, or it's not exhaustive. It means that I want you to submit some ideas to me. I would love that, because I'll intersperse them through my own list here, or see if we have overlapping ideas and then go from there. But otherwise I have a list. Okay, so some topics that we will broach, and mind you, the cards will be nearby to see what our ancestors or our guides have to say about said topic. Love in the pandemic or post-pandemic. Do you believe in twin flames and soulmates? And as readers, how do you navigate that belief? So I'm looking forward to that chat, because oftentimes readers are asked to do twin flame readings or soulmate readings. And what is your personal policy, readers, on that? And then for those who are those who get love readings, asking for said information of soulmates and twin flame information and downloads, are you understanding what you're asking for when you're asking for such a reading? Are you disappointed? How do we bridge the gap? Because I have my own personal beliefs about them, and that'll be the appropriate time to talk about them. Another topic is, are you chasing or attracting love? And this is going to be a look at probably singles, and then another chat or live stream for couples, because there could be a chasing phenomenon in your relationships, even in your friendships. And we're going to delve into that and use the cards for individuals who are brave enough to ask for a reading, so we can deep dive into all of that. Love or toxic love signs and patterns. Attract love and loving relationships. Delivering love readings that resonate. Periodically, I'm just going to be showing you the latest and greatest of what I've been using as tools in my professional reading practice for love readings. Another topic is long distance love. I have one written here. Yikes, there's no love between me and the in-laws. I've actually had people in the past ask me questions about their in-laws, or how to deal with their lovers, friends, or family, and etc. So we'll have something going on for that. Spicing up a love connection or your chemistry if you're single. Are we growing apart? Will he or she leave their partner for me? I'm still in love with my ex. These are just topics. The rules of dating, and books that helped me in my own personal love life. So we'll have, and then I have even more. I have so many. I'm not going to bore you guys. I'm just going to look through here because I want to keep the video kind of on the short side. I can't seem to find love. Why? Can a tarot reading really help me in my love life? Couple goals. Are they real? Right, I'm looking forward to that chat. Where it all began, digging into our past examples of love. I'm single. Is it time to move to a new city? Work in love, to do or not to do. And this is more about initiating or continuing a relationship when you work with your lover. And then workaholic and their love life. Love and social media. And finding love in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, etc. And being in love, ... with yourself. Dealing with self-absorbed lovers. and single parents in search of love. Are you ready for love? Opposites and their attraction, codependency in love. When it's time to cut your losses. Stress in love. Celebrate you. Time to pamper yourself. Some self-love. Expat love. Couples edition. And expat love singles edition. So that's what we're going to be going over. Those are some of the topics. So we'll have the first, 30 minutes or so delving into the topics with one another, throwing cards around the situation, or maybe I'll have a guest to chime in. And then we will be answering questions, whether from those who do readings for others or whether someone is seeking some insight into their question. Mind you, it's going to be a limited time and I can only field so many reading requests or so many questions. So I'll just pick what I think is most appropriate and then we'll dive in. And that's going to be what we do. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for so long. And now I finally have been able to carve out some time to start to work on it, plan for it, do it. And hopefully soon, this will be like one of the last few videos that I'm doing from this spot. I will be in my office and being able to do this from there. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be helping folks change their love life. And I'm so excited. Yay! Join me, okay? Let me know what you think about this idea in the comments below. Let me know in the comments too. Are you interested in something like this? Does this intrigue you? Are you the reader in the situation? Or are you the one who gets readings? I want to hear from you. So drop something down in the comment section below and email me your topics at the email address in the description box. All right, guys, take good care of yourselves. Thanks so much for watching. And I will see you around either in live stream or on the next video. Take care.